नमस्ते।
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते। नमस्ते।
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को।
Tell us when you all are ready. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah. So, namaste to all of you. And we have welcome to Shri Akhilesh Argal, who is the former CEO of RAS, which has done great work in school education. Especially worked on the value education for the school children. And I will not be talking much about it because we want to hear directly from you. So we welcome you. And just to brief up, just to give a little intro of this session, we have three presentations. We have of RAS. Then we also have the Institute of Rural Research, which will be presented by Arunoday Bhaiya. And the third, we also have BTU Bikaner, which will be presented by respected Dr. Charan. So we are all looking forward to the three presentations, and welcome to all the three presenters. And we now begin with the RAS project, that is by Shri Akhilesh Argal. And today happens to be the last sharing session of this
How much?
rehearsal 3. Thank you so much.
How much time I have? 30 minutes?
Totally 30 minutes,
Hello.
including the discussion.
Including
So,
discussion. Okay.
yeah.
So I will
Keep it
finish
brief today.
जी.
Yeah.
I will
You can take
finish.
20 minutes definitely, but in the
Okay.
final, you will have more time.
Okay. तो सभी को नमस्कार। मैं अखिलेश अर्गल हूँ। मूल रूप से वन अधिकारी रहा हूँ और जो हैप्पीनेस डिपार्टमेंट मध्य प्रदेश में बना था उसमें सीईओ के रूप में 5.5 साल काम किया है। तो मैं वहाँ का अनुभव शेयर करूंगा और साथ ही साथ जो सार्वभौमिक मानवीय मूल्य है उनको जो मध्य प्रदेश में स्कूल शिक्षा विभाग में जो किया है उस पर थोड़ा सा अपना अनुभव शेयर करूंगा। मुख्य रूप से मैं आनंद विभाग का गठन, आनंद विभाग के कार्यक्रम और फिर उसके बाद सार्वभौमिक मानवीय मूल्यों पर आधारित जो कार्यक्रम मध्य प्रदेश में लागू है उन पर बात करूंगा और आगे क्या योजना है खासकर सार्वभौमिक मानवीय मूल्यों को लेकर उस पर थोड़ी सी बात करूंगा। अगर देखें तो अभी तक यह माना जा रहा था कि हमारा आर्थिक संपन्नता बढ़ेगी तो अ, नागरिकों के जीवन अपने आप आनंदमयी हो जाएगा, खुशहाल हो जाएगा। लेकिन पिछले 15-20 साल की इस विकास यात्रा में देखा गया कि ऐसा हो नहीं रहा। हमारा आर्थिक संपन्नता तो बढ़ रही है लेकिन जीवन सुखमय नहीं हो रहा। और वर्ष 2015 में जो उज्जैन में कुंभ का जो आयोजन हुआ था, उसमें एक विचार कुंभ का भी आयोजन हुआ था, और उस विचार कुंभ में सभी की राय बनी थी कि सरकार को
Can I
नागरिकों की
request,
खुशहाली में
Akhilesh, is it possible to present it in English? Will it be possible?
not clear.
I said I was requesting you
I
if
could
this
not hear
present. Sorry,
what you are saying.
I said, is it possible to present in English?
जी, presentation.
Can you
Hello.
present it in English?
Okay.
Can you talk in
Okay.
English?
So, okay, okay. So, to intervene in the, it was thought that only GDP growth will not be able to make the people happy, and there will be some intervention from the government side in this direction. So with this objective, in 2016, Happiness Department was constituted, and State Institute of Happiness is basically the executive wing of that department. And Raj Anand Sansthan is basically a registered society run by the governing body and the executive body. And the main the basis of this department is the volunteers, and more than 1 lakh volunteers are associated with the institute as on today. The basic objective was of the institute was to prepare the action plan and for the happiness of the citizen of the MP, and to coordinate between different departments for implementing this action plan. At the same time, develop a state happiness index for the Madhya Pradesh, that was also
अखिलेश जी अपना
this
वीडियो ऑफ कर।
happiness index was
अखिलेश जी आपका वीडियो अगर ऑफ होगा ना तो फिर आपकी बैंडविड्थ थोड़ी बची रहेगी। आपके एंड से थोड़ा नेटवर्क का थोड़ा इशू है ऐसा लगता है।
okay.
या।
Develop institute as a knowledge resource center on happiness. So these were the some of the basic objective of the institute. Governing body is chaired by the Honorable Chief Minister of the Madhya Pradesh, and executive body is chaired by the Principal Secretary of the Happiness Department. And Chief Executive Officer Raj Anand Sansthan is member secretary in both the committees. These are some of the कार्यक्रम्स of the programs of the
अर्गल जी आप पीपीटी भी दिखा रहे हैं क्या?
जी
वो शेयर भी दिख नहीं रही यहाँ पर, तो उसको भी कर लीजिए। वो हम लोग ने जो प्रैक्टिस किया था वो तो बैक स्टेज में किया था, यहाँ पे उसको फिर से वो करना पड़ता है।
ओह
जी सॉरी, आपको कई बार
I'm also sorry to disturb you all, but I would just like to welcome Dilip Bhaiya, Dr. Dilip Devnath. He's chairing this session. It will be nice for us to have him to continue after the session, this presentation is over.
ओके।
Yeah, continue.
नमस्ते।
Namaste, Dilip Bhaiya.
नमस्ते नमस्ते सर।
is it visible now my screen? Okay. So
Yes, yes.
I was discussing about the programs of the happiness department. These are some of the programs: Anandak, Anand Utsav, Alpa Viram, Anandam Kendra, Anand Club, Anand Sabha, Anand Calendar, Anand Shivir, Happiness Index, Anand Fellowship, Online Happiness Course, Anand Gram, Anand Cure, and International Deals. So these are some of the program of the Happiness Department. I will discuss some of the programs, and then I will discuss the universal human values input related various programs. So Alphabram basically is a self-introspection program. We use certain tools for taking some pause in our day-to-day life and to look inside and to work upon our shortcomings. This is the main objective of the this Alpiram program, or you can say this program basically relates with UHV program in harmony in self. We can say that this program basically deals with Alpiram program basically deals with harmony in self. So far, we have conducted more than 3,500 Alpigram programs. Normally, normal size of one program is 40 to 50 participants. And so far, we have reached by this Alpigram program to 1,60,000 people. And this Alpigram program is conducted by the facilitators. We have developed, so far, we have developed around 158 facilitator whom we call master. Anand Club is another program. If single volunteer cannot do is not able to do the work and they want to do a collaborative effort, then they can form a Anand Club. Minimum 5 people should be there to form a Anand Club. Today, there are 560 Anand Club registered with the Raj Anand Sansthan. And more than 5,000 members are associated with these 560 clubs. And these Anand clubs are free to do various types of activity of their choice. Some are engaged in blood donation, some are distributing the food material, some are working on climate change and Paryavaran, some are working for self-defense of the children, and some are working for helping the person who don't have any family. Anandam Kendra or Neki Ki Diwar is basically to promote the joy of giving. देने के सुख को प्रमोट करने के लिए है. Anandam Kendra is basically a place, designated place where you can leave your excess material, and anybody who is interested in or useful, anybody can take the material from those Anandam Kendra free of cost without asking anybody. You can see some photos of the Anandam Kendra. They are, some of the Kendras are just like showroom. And one point is I would like to specifically mention here that these Anandam Kendra are run by the volunteers. Happiness department do not spend a single pie on running these Anandam Kendra. There are 172 such Anandam Kendra across the state. All these material which you are seeing in the Anandam Kendra, they are donated by the public. The only role happiness department is playing is providing space for running the Anandam Kendra if they don't have any space at the appropriate location. That is the only role Anand government is playing. Anand Utsav is the other program. Basically, it is a festival of joy. It is celebrated between 14 January to 28 January on a group of 2-3 panchayats. So between 14 January and 28 January, at more than 10,000 places, this Anand Utsav is celebrated. And more than 20 lakh people participate in this Anand Utsav. And local music, dance, nukkad natak, traditional games, they are being played in this Anand Utsav. The basic objective of Anand Utsav is to promote social cohesiveness, and particularly with the middle-aged group and senior citizen who don't get any chance for celebrating or playing these games or doing the dance and music. Anand Sabha is another program started in 2020 during the COVID. We developed 11 module which to inculcate in the student the feeling of gratitude, to forgiveness, to show the acceptance, to concentrate. These are 11 modules we have developed, and on Friday, one program is organized from 2:30 to 4, and this program is also organized by the volunteers of the institute. Anand Sivir, Anand Calendar, online happiness course, on international days. These are some of the other programs. I will now come to programs which are basically based on universal human values. So there are three programs which are based on universal human values. First is Anand Sabha, second is Anand Ram, and third is Anand Ki Or. Anand Sabha program was started. In fact, the foundation for this program was laid in 2020. During the COVID, we have the chance to interact online with the UHV team. And at that time, we come to know that this program is basically talking in the same Viram programs and in other programs. So we contacted the UHV team and they were kind enough to do the first online program in 2020, 6 days program. And then this program was shared with the School Education Department of Madhya Pradesh. And they also agreed to expand this program to the schools of Madhya Pradesh. And then UHV team and All India Council of Technical Education, they worked on developing the study material and the exercise books and the teachers' guidelines for rolling out this program in from academic session 23-24. Today, this program is being run in about 400 schools, and during the last 2 years, we have trained around 1,200 teachers for this program with the help of AICT and UHV resource person, and we are thankful for them. And we are trying to develop our own resource person so that we can expand this program to the other schools also. At present, around 70,000 students of class 9th and 12th, they are having this program, Anand Sabha, which is basically based on universal human values. Anand Ram is another program. When we were doing this program with the student, it was thought that this program should also spread to the villages. So on trial basis, we selected one village from every district. So total 52 villages has been selected, and we are organizing 6 days workshop for 10 main functionaries of the village and the people who are having some role to play in the village affairs. So far, 3 workshops has been organized, and mm, uh, officers of the Rajanand Sansthan, they are regularly visiting these villages, and we are trying to cover all the 52 selected uh, Anand village to cover for these workshops. Anand Ki Or is another program based on UHV. It was thought that those participants who have done the Alpa Viram program, they should be given some input of the UHV. So we conceived a 3 days workshop based on UHV to give a introductory feel of the universal human values. This program started in July 23, and so far we have conducted 12 workshops, each workshop covering around 50 participants. At the same time, we are taking this program Anand Ki Or to schools also, to other teachers who have not taken the 6 days full UHV introductory program. So for school teachers, because they cannot devote the whole day for the program, so there is three hours workshop, and this workshop continues for 6 days. Total 18 hours. This program, this content is introduced to the teachers who are not trained for 6 days workshop. So far, 4 workshop has been organized. To implement the whole program of UHV, there are weekly meetings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday for different categories of the participants. This was some of the small brief. I will just use one more slide. What is the
कुछ ऊपर बच्चों को दे देता हूँ
way forward?
या अपने बच्चे खाएंगे ऊपर बच्चों को फिर स्कूल है
जी हेलो हेलो
अखिलेश जी आप कंटिन्यू करें, आपका
जी।
वॉइस क्लियर है. We are not
Sorry,
getting
there was some
noise.
someone's mic got unmuted. Nothing. It's not for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
So far we are targeting only CM Excellence School and CM CM Rise schools. We are planning to extend this program to all the higher secondary schools, which are around 10,000 in number. This is a big task because it will require large scale training of teachers, and that too in a very short period during their summer vacation. So this is the challenge in expanding this program to other schools. And we are also working with the help of UHV team and AICT to develop similar program for class 6 to 8th. And we are discussion is also going on to extend this program to medical education and higher education. And we are this will need probably preparing textbook in English and exercise book in English. So this was in brief about the initiative which has been taken by the happiness department. Thank you very much for giving me time for sharing my thoughts and my experience. If there is any question, then I will try to answer it.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Dr. Dilip ji.
Yes, namaste.
Namaste.
Very nice, Akhilesh Argal ji. So, in brief, you have elaborated to the point activities of Raji Anand. And out of those activities, some are really very impressive, and so many people involved into it. We are observing it. So, any question from audience to Argalji?
Yeah, I would like to place my uh, thanks and I would say appreciation, acknowledgement that Argalji has taken the UHV program and integrated it with the Alpiram program and reached out to these 400 plus schools and those so many students. So they have done a momentous work.
Yes, exactly.
There are 82,000 or more volunteers. How many volunteers, Argalji, there? There is a
There are
very
more
large
than 1
number
lakh
of
volunteers.
volunteers.
There are more than
1
1 lakh
lakh
volunteers.
volunteers. So
1
more
lakh
than
3,000 exact figure.
100,000 volunteers. So many volunteers are there all across the state. And this is only in one state, which has 53 districts.
Yeah,
So
so
every
much to
district-
learn.
Yeah, so it's a very well coordinated and well structured kind of program is there. Uh, what Argal would be a value add to this presentation would be to have some photographs of the school program. I mean, of the children, their feedback,
Okay.
the feedback of the teachers. You already covered the future plans, so those are very
Yes.
very nice. But these, if we need time, we can reduce the detailing of the history and detailing of the programs, all the programs. So if you need time for the detail of the school program, the Anand Sabha, it would be
Okay.
sort of important to say that we have 18 programs and these are the programs. And I'm going to discuss more detail about the Anand Sabha program. The more details of that. Or you have to
But
economize on
how
the
much
time.
time will be allowed in the final rehearsal, final program?
What is that?
How much time slot will be available in the final presentation?
30 plus 10, na?
Yes. 40 minutes totally for certain institutions, of which RAS is also one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very, I mean, the photographs, the feedback, those things will be quite important for the overseas audience.
Okay.
For the Indian audience, they'll be quite fine with more of the history and, the details, which day the meetings are and things like that. Those are maybe of more importance to the people who are involved in UHV in India, and there are lots of them. So those will
And
be important for us.
also to insist on the language of English, there was the only one reason,
Yeah.
because there would be some international audience. Plus, even within India, there would be some who would look forward to English for this conference.
Okay. So
Thank you so much.
this feedback from the students and the teachers, that will be in video form, or just I have to speak about the feedback?
Speak about the feedback. If the quotes are there, that is enough. Or if there is a 1 minute video, that is okay, fine. But we'll have to embed the video in the PPT so that it doesn't, take time to uh, uh, play and so on.
Oh,
So I'll help you with that, Akleshji. There is, we'll help you with that part. But this, if we focus on that, there will be a very good takeaway, because what is being done at Rajanand Sansthan is something which is required for the whole world. There is so much of, I mean, I was surprised that in Bhutan, they were sharing that small children, they have got addicted to these kind of things like this correcting fluid, some things like that, which I didn't even know that they are, intoxicants, because they are so in so much of tension. So this is happening all over the world, and this program results, if they are showing these improvements, they will be very, very, they'll be appreciated by the everybody who is having this kind of. There are 2 Finnish schools from Finland that are coming from the program. Their teachers are coming for this program. So they would like to connect with you. So there will be many, if we have more details of the Anand Sabha, that would be quite nice. You can even have pictures of the workbook or one example from the workbook. So those kind of things, if they are there, they'll be able to take away a lot of specific things from this. But it's really heartening, Akhilesh.
Very valuable.
I want to say that in the beginning, when we had the first workshop, Rajneesh ji was there, and Akhilesh ji was also there in the other end. And since it was online, there was so much of uptake from Akhilesh ji, so much of detail. And today he is conducting these programs in Madhya Pradesh, all over Madhya Pradesh. Even after his retirement, he's conducting these programs.
बहुत अच्छा,
Yeah.
nice.
So nice.
Inspiration for us.
The long journey, Akhilesh ji, Argal ji, that long journey is very fruitful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Akhilesh ji, namaste.
Namaste,
Akhilesh ji,
namaste.
namaste. Namaste. So Akhilesh ji's efforts is very really notable in terms of not only in terms of ESP, but the Rajya Anand Sansthan as a government department is doing a lot in Madhya Pradesh, and that may become the example of whole country and from country to even world. And in that Anand Sabha, of course, particularly related to education, which is also an example that the state government has first time taken to the school education. And other states also need to follow this. Of course, we are also trying at our state level, but still not succeeded. But still efforts are on. Just one information I wanted to know in this, what is the duration of Alp Viram program?
Will only.
Hello?
Yes.
So duration of Alp Viram program.
Alp Viram program, we are conducting online Alp Viram program. So that is for 6 days, each day having 1.5 hour session. So that is
Okay.
online program. So total we can say 6
Okay, 9 hours.
9 hours
9 to 10 hours.
program. We conduct 1 day Alp Viram program offline, 9 hours online, and 1 day program offline, and 3 day program offline. So depending upon the availability of the time with the client, we conduct program online, offline, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. We have conducted Alp Viram for government of Maharashtra also, government of Jharkhand also, and for army also, and for various
What is the
central government
content?
organizations.
What is the basic content of it?
Content is basically whatever we are. We in this program. So one tool is freedom glass, to look inside and what are our shortcomings, to have acceptance for those shortcomings, and then try to remove those shortcomings. Then second is the program for circle of influence and circle of चिंता का दायरा एंड प्रभाव का दायरा।
ठीक है,
तो
ठीक है।
इसमें कि जिन चिंताओं को, जिन जिन चीजों का हम वी डोंट हैव एनी सोल्यूशन, देन व्हाई टू वरी अबाउट दोज, इसके दैट इज प्रोग्राम व्हिच बेसिकली
ठीक है,
अट्रैक्ट इन दिस डायरेक्शन। देन
ठीक है।
we have a program, a tool called FOOL, PHUL, purity, honesty, unselfishness, and love. So
Okay.
we take a deep silence, 2.5 hours, and reflect on some predetermined question. Do we have purity? Do we have honesty? Then people come out with their
Namaste. Just for the tech team,
hello.
can you please move Gopal Bhaiya? He's attending as an attendee. Can he be brought here as a panelist? Dr. Gopal Babu.
Yeah, done.
So 6-7 tools are used in this Alviram program. Basically, self-introspection program
Very nice.
to bring
So
if we
initiate,
relate with the UHB.
okay. So basically initiate the exploration among the people themselves.
Definitely.
They could start self-exploration. They can initiate self-exploration.
Self-exploration process.
Very right. Thanks.
We now have, thank you very much for a very inspiring presentation. Dilip Bhaiya, we can start
Yes.
with the rural project.
Yes.
Arunodaya Bhaiya is here.
Arunodaya Parmarji is there.
Yeah,
So
namaste
I,
bhaiya.
yes, request him to start his presentation,
Okay.
share his progress in the organization. And one more thing, I think time constraint is there. So please keep in mind that now it is 9:10, means 10 past 9 up to 9:30. Okay?
Okay bhaiya.
Okay.
So the screen is visible now.
Yes, yes, just a minute.
Okay. So
Now visible.
namaste to all respected organizers, guests, and participants. I am Arunodaya Singh Parmar, and I am honored to represent the Institute of Rural Art and Technology, Nagaon, Madhya Pradesh, and share our journey and impact with you. Let me begin by sharing a story that captures the heart of our mission. Imagine a young woman named Khushi from a rural village struggling with severe suicidal thoughts due to family conflict and societal pressure. She found herself in despair, feeling isolated and overwhelmed. However, after engaging with Parivar Sabha and experiencing the principles of UHB, Khushi found a path to peace, inner clarity, and harmonious relationship. Today, she lives a fulfilling, happy life with her family. This transformation reflects the core impact of Parivar Sabha and IRET's mission to foster harmony within families and communities. So now I would like to come to the next slide. So now I will be introducing the institution. So the Institute of Rural Art and Technology, IRET, was established in 1995 with a mission to address rural development and material goals, focusing initially on social and economic challenges in society. In 2009, IRET encountered the principles of universal human values, leading to a shift in focus the institution began integrating UHB to promote holistic well-being, emphasizing harmony in relationships and alignment with nature. Coming to the next slide. From 2010 to 2020, IRET organized workshops and discussions to explore UHP further, gradually incorporating these values into its mission and programs. And by 2021, UHB became the core philosophy of IRET, influencing all programs and activities. Parivar Sabha, value-based agriculture, and community workshop became key initiatives under UHB, aiming to foster harmony within families and the community. Coming to the next slide. The founding director of IRET, Sri Bhagwan Singh Parmar, along with the entire institution, regards Sri Ganesh Bagadia ji as their guiding inspiration, and the activities of the institute are carried out under his guidance. So now I would like to come to the main initiative of our institute, that is Parivar Sabha. And I will start it with the definition that what exactly is Parivar Sabha. So Parivar Sabha is a family-centered model that fosters open communication, mutual understanding, and shared values within families based on UHB principles. You can see the picture, that is the picture of one of the session of Parivar Sabha. And as far as the format of Parivar Sabha is concerned, sessions are held weekly, both online and offline, to encourage consistent engagement, reflection, and practice. Coming to the next slide. So now I would like to tell you all what is the aim of Parivar Sabha. So Parivar Sabha is dedicated to transforming family dynamics by cultivating a space where open dialogue, mutual respect, and deep understanding can flourish, guiding family members towards self-awareness and lasting inner peace through universal human values, resolving conflicts, healing rifts, and restoring relationships, addressing critical issues like family discord, tendencies toward divorce, and even suicidal thoughts, strengthening the foundation of family bonds, encouraging a shift from material focus to a life rooted in harmony, connection, and shared value. So these all are the aim of Parivar Sabha. Coming to the next slide. So this slide captures real movements from various Parivar Sabha held in our communities. Here we see families of all generations gathered together, engaging in meaningful discussion and fostering mutual understanding. This grassroots approach has been instrumental in strengthening family bonds and promoting community well-being. Coming to the next slide. Process. So now what is the process we follow here at IRET? So families reach out to IRET for support with conflicts. And then our members, IRET members, identify core issues through guided discussions. And once the issue is identified, we introduce UHB to those families. Basic principles of UHB. And then after introducing UHB, we invite them to participate in Parivar Sabha. So I think almost every family who have been facing such kind of conflict, they 99% cases, in 99% cases, they accept the invitation and they start, taking part in regular exercises of Parivar Sabha in a supportive group setting. And then after continuously attending sessions of Parivar Sabha, they witness that, yeah, there is the transformation within themselves. Through continuous engagement, families experience reduced conflict, strengthened bonds, and lasting harmony. So now I'd like to come to next slide. So here we illustrate the transformative journey facilitated by Parivar Sabha. So before Parivar Sabha, families experience inner conflicts, feelings of isolation within relationship. And when they come to institute, by Parivar Sabha, we basically introduce various methods of UHB, like understanding of the self, understanding coexistence, harmony with natural order, clarity of purpose. I will discuss these methods in next slide in detail. But after being introduced to Parivar Sabha, and when families attend regular sessions of Parivar Sabha, they notice reduced conflict and self-destructive thought. So after Parivar Sabha, this is the result section: reduced conflict and self-destructive thoughts, stronger family bonds. So this is the entire transaction of how from inner conflict to harmonious coexistence. This is the entire transformation of the family. Coming to the next slide. So now these are the methods, Parivar Sabha methods to overcome self-destructive thoughts. So understanding of the self. So basically, UHB approach emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-exploration. So here individuals are encouraged to observe their own conflicting thoughts and desires. So this process of self-reflection, a core element of UHB, enables people to distance themselves from distress caused by external pressures. Clarity of purpose. So UHB teaches that happiness is the fundamental human need, and that the purpose of life is not merely the pursuit of material success, but achieving harmony within oneself and in relationship with others. So through UHB, individuals can recognize that their suffering may stem from seeking external validation rather than understanding their own inner needs. Coming to the next slide. So understanding interconnectedness, that UHB emphasizes that life is not isolated but interconnected. Existence is coexistence. So people come to realize that their actions, thoughts, and well-beings are closely linked with others, society, and nature. This understanding of Sahastitva, the interconnected existence, encourages them to view their problem in a broader context rather than seeing their struggles as isolated. Harmony with the natural order. UHB proposes that all existence operates in harmony, with each unit in the universe contributing to the well-being of the whole. So through this framework, individuals come to understand that human life should align with this natural order, and that inner conflict leads to disorder. These realizations help them to let go of self-destructive thoughts and embrace a more harmonious existence. So these are the various methods which have been followed at Parivar Sabha. So now coming to the impact section. So I started my presentation with the story of this girl Khushi. So now I would like to play her sharing.
Hello everyone, my name is Kushi Vilfair. I have been in UHV Center for about 2 years, and if I talk about my marriage, then my marriage is a love marriage which was conducted by Bhagwan Singh Parmar ji. Hello everyone, my name is Kushi Vilfair. I have been in UHV Center for about 2 years, and if I talk about my marriage, then my marriage is a love marriage which was conducted by Bhagwan Singh Parmar ji, and before marriage I had reached the state of suicide in a way, and when I came to UHV Center after marriage, then I was explained about UHV, then I was able to understand the situation, I was able to overcome this and understand the real value of love, and my parents were angry with my marriage, so through UHV I was able to calm their anger. A process of dialogue has started between them, and when I stayed at UHV Center for 2 years, I have seen many changes there which tell me the technique of living. UHV has given me the right direction. As I am limited by facilities, I have started to feel like working and am able to take care of my health on my own. I have reduced the medicines. I use very few medicines. I don't eat them. I treat myself. I am able to see the relationship in nature. I am free from influences and pressures. I am able to recognize and understand my own nature. I started living in it. I had my baby in UHV Center who is very healthy, and when all of us are committed and dedicated towards UHV, then we have thought that in the future our future will also be dedicated towards UHV. UHV has given us a new life for which we are grateful to UHV family.
So coming to the next slide.
Hello everyone.
So she is Mohini Yadav, and a family on the verge of breaking apart due to conflicts found new understanding and harmony after regular participation in Parivar Sabha. I would like to play her sharing also.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohini Yadav. I'm from Chhatarpur and I'm connected to UHV Living Center IRAT Nalgang. I've been married for almost 10 years. during which there was a lot of conflict at home, with my husband, in-laws, and for at least 6 years, this conflict escalated significantly, and we almost reached divorce. In this situation, when Sri Bhagwan Singh Bhai Sahab met us, he explained to us that this human life is to be lived because our condition had become such that we felt like filing an FIR or dying. Such negative thoughts started coming, feeling like we didn't want to live, and we have 2 small children. My son was very young then. When we met Bhagwan Singh Bhai Sahab, he shared insights about UHV and living life with proper understanding. Then, my husband and I began attending UHV morning sessions. After that, we attended 2 introduction workshops, and since then, the atmosphere at our home has been very good, very happy. Our children are living a good life. Earlier, there was so much conflict in our neighborhood that people used to ask what the reason for the conflict was, and now people ask why there is no conflict in this house, and how we are living so well. This is a great achievement for us that we are managing our things so well today. We are understanding, recognizing our needs, being concerned about our health, and understanding what kind of life we want. All these things happened because of UHV. So I thank UHV very much.
So these are the stories from suicidal thoughts to harmonious coexistence. This is clearly being reflected after this sharing, that how these things have been happened through principles of UHB and Parivar Sabha. Coming to the next slide.
Hello, everyone.
So what is the inspiration behind Parivar Sabha? How this entire idea has been innovated? I want to come into this. That the deep peace and harmony experienced within Bhagwan Singh Parmar's own family after living by UHB principles for over a decade became the guiding inspiration for starting Parivar Sabha. Seeing the powerful transformation within his family, IRAT envisioned Parivar Sabha as a way to bring this same sense of unity and peace to families throughout society, using UHB to create lasting positive change. So this was all about Parivar Sabha. There were few more activities by the institution. So I would like to come to the another activity, that is workshop in prison. So on the instruction and guidance of AICTE, the institution conducted 2 UHB workshops at Nagaon jail with around 150 inmates actively participating. He is Gyanansu Bhartiya, and I want to play directly his sharing so that we all can get the sense of transformation.
From August 25 to September 8, a 15-day program on human values was held, where Bhagwan Singh Parmar Ji taught inmates about self-improvement, establishing good values, and eliminating vices. Similarly, what tasks to do in the family and which vices to remove, what tasks to do in society and in nature. This is how the 15-day program was conducted, and all this was explained. Initially, the inmates didn't like it, didn't understand it, but after 5 days, they gradually started liking it. The first program was for 7 days, but when they started liking it, I asked Parmar Sahab to extend it, and he agreed. The program was extended to 15 days. Now, there's a significant change among the inmates, and they speak for themselves. As you heard from them, their behavior shows changes here. Earlier, disputes among inmates were common, but for the last 15 to 20 days, no issues have arisen, no complaints, everyone is cooperating. Such programs are necessary in jails and should continue. Thanks a lot to Parmar Sahab for giving us 15 days for the inmates, conducting a program on human values. How many inmates? In the jail, there are about 100 inmates, so almost all benefited, and the right inmates participated and listened for an hour. They shared their thoughts, asked questions because they had many, which we resolved.
So he was Gyanansu Bhartiya, head of Nagaon jail. So this is one of the activity of the institute. Now I would like to come to the next slide. So this is again, I think, extended part of Parivar Sabha. Workshops on value-based agriculture. So basically to promote sustainable nature-aligned agricultural practices that foster ecological balance and harmonious relationships with nature, the institute introduced 300 farmers from the Nagaon region to the principles of UHB. Now I would like to come to the impact section. So basically 50 plus families actively practicing UHB principles through Parivar Sabha. Around 150 inmates introduced to UHB concept through workshops in prison. and 300 plus farmers introduced to sustainable practices through UHB. And I would like to share that 40 families fully adopting value-based agriculture. So we can say that 500 plus individuals and families transformed through IRAT's UHB initiative. So this is the impact part. So now, at IRAT, we believe that harmony within families is the foundation for a peaceful society. To address today's global challenges, we must begin with harmony at home. When families thrive in unity, they set the groundwork for a world that values peace, empathy, and mutual respect. As we say, families are the, I would like to come to this slide, and families are the roots. A harmonious world is the flowering tree. So this vision drives every initiative we undertake at IRAT. So thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to share IRAT's journey with you. We hope that our work resonates with you and inspires a deeper commitment to family and societal harmony. Through Parivar Sabha and UHB principles, we strive to build a connected and peaceful world. Thank you all.
Nice. Nice, Arunodai ji. So, the work carried out by IRAT, Institute of Rural Art and Technology,
Yes.
is encouraging. And few things, especially you walked into the community, village community, and some of the feedback that depicts that really it worked, means value-based program into their life and in cultivation also. It is good. Now, any questions from audience? I have some suggestion, but before that, I would like to hear from others and some suggestions.
I would say that this is a most outstanding presentation. Arunodai. Are you Arunodai or Abhyuday?
Bhaiya, it is Arunodai. I am Arunodai.
Okay. So it's really an outstanding presentation.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
And the way you have made it and the way that you are, put it together, that is very, very, very nice. It can be a very good example for all of us. But I mean, the more important thing is that you have shared the journey, and Bhagwan Singh ji, very fortunate to have you as a part of the team. And of course, he has put his heart and soul into it for so many years, isn't it? So I mean, there are so many ideas that can come from your presentation, and it can inspire a very large number of people. And the story that you started with, Khushi's story, is a very good way to present. It can immediately catch the attention of people. And her story is very significant. In fact, there was a movie that somebody was making. There was this family whose husband is a reporter.
Yeah.
So
Mohini Yadav.
Mohini Yadav, right? So they can make a beautiful movie out of this also. So we look forward to progress. And your this one is so nice. You and your sister they are both attending the morning session and participating in it, and both your parents are also participating. It is really heartening to see that how the family is really an important thing, and then how it can impact the rest of society. So 40 families have been enriched by your experience and your sharing. So all I would say is, we have a lot of gratitude for you.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Keep it up. All the best.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Good. Any question or any suggestion?
In suggestion, I have one suggestion that you are talking about three things actually. One is about the relationship in the family. The other one is about the jail program. And the third one is about this farming, value-based farming. So, although you were brief about these other two programs, for a presentation of limited size, these videos and this presentation can be shared in the form of a video, so everybody can see all this detail. But if you make three separate videos of it, or when you are presenting here also three separate presentations, then people will be able to take away the things more in a more focused way. But certainly I should mention that there are these three important areas we are working on. But today I'm going to share about this one. So that way the takeaway from this would be very crisp for people.
Okay, Bhaiya.
Yeah,
Got it.
nice. I'm very happy with your presentation.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Nice. I have two suggestions. One is after completion of one slide, you mentioning that I am moving to next slide. Please skip that part. Means don't say that word. You move on and with some prelude. Prelude means say whatever you are going to present in next slide. You say, but don't need to mention that I am moving to next slide. That
Okay,
is my
Bhaiya.
suggestion. But
Okay.
after every slide you told that, mention that. No.
I will.
And second one, my suggestion, I don't know, but others, their suggestion also important. You have given shown three sharing in English. You have dubbed, I think so. And
Ji, Bhaiya.
caption has come, no, their wordings. I think it will be good if they utter their own language and in the bottom there is English written what they are saying. That will be good because it looks like that you have just artificially created. If they say their own word, that will be realistic, and in bottom the caption what they are saying in English, it should be shown. I think it will be good. That
Okay,
is
Bhaiya.
my observation. Okay, because in final presentation we have to be more precise, as Raju said, told that three areas you have spoke about, and categorically you can prepare some slides for each section. Good. बहुत अच्छा.
See, the world over, people are looking for a way out. There are so many communities that have formed these, uh, community living, because people are fed up of living alone and they're isolated and all that. So they want to run away from cities. They want to stay in some place where they can talk to each other. So this is a very good model of that. Some more pictures will be nice also, but I think this is quite
Some more
very
pictures. Yes.
Yeah.
Some more pictures will be helpful to understand.
Yeah.
People are paying to talk now. Now the situation is like they are saying you
Yeah.
sit. You sit,
Yeah.
I am ready to pay to talk with you.
Yeah.
This is the situation. Yes, okay. So I think we should move to the next one.
I think they have moved to the other room. Let's see if there is
Oh,
any.
Dr. H.D. Charanji.
Yeah, he's in the other room now. It's
Okay.
Charanji and there was one more. So they have
Okay.
gone to the other room.
Okay. Are they presenting there? So shall I
Yeah, they are
check
presenting
it?
there. So now you can.
Now, let me
Again,
check.
thank you, Arunoday, one more time.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Thank you so much. Thank you, Devnath Bhaiya, everyone.
Namaste. बहुत अच्छा. Nice.
Thank you.
And expecting a very nice presentation with these suggestions. Yes, incorporating these suggestions. So I think Ila Didi is in room 2. And I think there are some presentations. So let me see
Your voice is not
हाँ
coming through, Dilip ji. Yeah.
no sir, I'm not talking now. Actually, I'm asking Ila Didi whether we should stop here or we will, because she went to other room 2.
That's okay. That's okay. You can,
We
as
can,
the uh, uh, session chair, you have to conclude.
yes.
Yes, and she was filling in on your behalf. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, we will do it.
No, you have to give
The
the
concluding remarks, no?
yeah. So some conclusion you give and
Huh.
close it. This is
Yes.
and in the final one you'll have to you have to take the charge. You have to do it. Yeah.
So in these two sessions, consecutive sessions, first one was by Akhilesh Argalji from RAS, Rajanand Sanstha, and their activity elaborated and to the point. And it was very encouraging to see that so many people involved in value-based living, that is important, value-based living, and more than 1 lakh volunteers, 500, more than 500 institutions, schools, and 1,200 teachers trained from 2020, only within 4 years. So that is remarkable, and we are just waiting to see that uh, some elaborative, some or detailed uh, presentation during our main session, so that we can realize that there are some impact, good impact onto the society of that activity of RAS, Rajanand Sanstha. And another presentation was by Arunodoy ji of Institute of Rural Art and Technology, and their work also was very encouraging, and we are really thankful to them that they have taken initiative for the community people, where 40 farmers, they are doing natural farming, and peoples, 500 more peoples involved into it, and they are trying to show some way to live better, which is actually the holistic living and value-based living. So with this, I would like to congratulate both, and expecting that we will work in this line in our near coming days, and we will continue till we reach to the ultimate goal, that to ensure our happiness. So with this, I would like to conclude here. Thank you all, to all the participants and as well the presenters. Thank you. Namaste.
Okay.
नमस्ते भैया
Yeah.
सभी को नमस्ते.
Namaste. Sir, shall we?
The anchor for this session, that anchor has to give the what is the next program or what is the next session. So I'll do that unless somebody is there from the anchor team. Is there anybody from the anchor team?
Parikshit ji hai, Shanti.
No, from the anchor team. The tech team,
Anchor
yes,
team.
but from the anchor team. Somebody should be here from the anchor team.
No, भैया, no one is here.
Yeah.
They moved in room 2.
Acha.
But somebody should be there in this room. So we've had very interesting keynotes. We had, the keynotes covered the content and the process of value education, of the values. And these sharing sessions are showing us how people are able to understand and are able to apply this understanding in their life. So these two examples are really very showing that very well. Now the next session, now after all this has happened in the last 3 days, now we are going to the closing session. So we'll see the conclusions, some recommendations. So I invite you to come for the closing session. So thank you and namaste.